Sorry, I just need to make sure that I'm in frame. There we go. Hi there. It's been a while. I haven't been seen on my YouTube channel since my college decision reaction video, which got the most views of any views on my channel, which I knew it would because everyone loves the college decision reaction video, especially if it's full of tears, because it makes them feel like they're more valid for not getting into all the top colleges. Sorry, that's hardly an intro. Hi, I'm Jay. It's nice to see you. If you've already been on my channel, which I doubt you have because I have like 9 subscribers, welcome back. If not, hi, welcome, I hope you stay. I'm really nice sometimes. I was feeling not too great last night and I was kind of just talking to myself in my room, as I do a lot. Like I said, feeling not too great. And I was like, wait a second, why not just talk to strangers on the internet? And yes, this is technically still talking to myself, especially since my videos don't really get views, but why not? It makes me feel less like I'm talking to myself and pacing around my room. So why not? It makes me feel a bit better. So this video is basically about what scares me most about college. If you don't know, in the fall, a few weeks actually, because right now it's July 8th and move-in day is August 17th. But in the fall, I will be going to Webster University for musical theater. It's a BFA program. Very good, very scared of everything in it. So this video is basically going to be what scares me. It's not going to be too long. I only have 5 things on this list. It's not like a real list. I don't have everything scripted out. I just have my bullet points of the views, and then I'm basically going to talk at you for about 10 minutes on each of those. So grab a snack, get a blanket, get some stuffed toys. I love stuffed toys, and join me along the ride. This isn't in any particular order because I just wrote it down. I was going to put it in order of what I'm least scared about to what I'm most scared about, but I think I'm equally scared about all of these, which is like a 8 on the fear scale. Okay, so what I first wrote down is friends, and let me elaborate on that. I am really scared that I won't be able to make friends in college, especially because so at Webster University there's this grow workshop thing. It's kind of like a entry-level orientation where you sign up for all your classes and you get to meet new people. It's a really great thing, but I couldn't go in person because I live in the Bahamas. And I saw a few of the other people went and they already made friends and everything, and I'm so happy for them. I really hope they stay friends. But it really scares me because what if people have already made friends and I won't be able to get into their friend groups anymore and I'll be left alone and friendless? And I did visit campus and I did make some friends in the now sophomore class, but it's still scary, you know, because what if I am left alone and friendless? Because those sophomores already have friends that they've been with for a year, so they can't be my primary friend group, you see. And what if everyone's already made their group and I'm just left out of all of it? I'm really scared for that. And friends has been a difficult thing for me all throughout high school because I feel like I've always had a million friends but also no friends. Nothing bad to my friends in high school. I love you guys. You guys are still my friends. Don't do anything for how many times I said friend in this video. You will die. But sometimes I feel like I'm always on the outside of a friend group. And I know that's not true, but it doesn't make me feel it any less. And I'm scared that I'll take those feelings with me to college. Okay, so that covers friends. I don't feel like going into any more detail. Number 2 on this list is being in a completely new place. Forgive me, I'm not wearing my glasses or my contacts, so I can't really see all that well. Yeah, like I said, I live in the Bahamas, and I will be going to a school in Missouri. That's really scary to me, not only because it's a completely new society, new culture, Stu USA, but also because Missouri Missouri does not have the best reputation for states. And I know I'll be on a college campus, I'll definitely find people exactly like me, like, let's be real. And believe me, I am not anything like the average Bahamian mindset. I don't think liberal is the word, probably left. I don't know, I don't learn all the terms. But it's still a little scary to go to a place like that. And you'd think that I wouldn't be scared because I live in the Bahamas, which is a Caribbean country, and Caribbean countries are routinely very backwards in social issues and things like that. But at least I have people to talk about with it here, and I'm used to it here. I'm not going to be used to it immediately in the US, and it's not just things like queer rights and things like that, it's also racism, which, as someone living in the Bahamas, I don't face much racism. The country is, I believe, 99% black, so I'm really scared for racism, and I know I'm going to face it, and it's still scary. Knowing that it's coming doesn't make it less scary. If you know that there's going to be a million spiders in your room, are you going to be not scared of walking into the room? No, you're not. You're still going to be scared. So yeah, and also I have no friends in this new place. I've made some online, but what if we meet in person and we're not friends anymore, and like they don't like me in person? I guess I could have put that under friends. But yeah, this video won't have a lot of editing, by the way. I mean, like, fancy colors and everything. I don't know why I said that just now. I can't think of anything else for the second point, so let's get to the third. Like I said, I don't have a script for this. This isn't very well thought out. I just felt bad and wanted to talk to someone, and I realized I could talk to strangers on the internet. Number 3, not being good enough to be in my program. So, like I said, I'm going into musical theater. Musical theater is an extremely selective process. You have to audition for each of the schools. I did not get into many schools, so it's scary being in my program with so many really talented people. And I'm happy for them. And I'm happy that they're talented, but that doesn't make me any less scared, because what if I'm bad? What if I'm just really untalented and didn't even deserve to get into the program? Yeah, like, because I haven't done any theater training other than MTCA, which I did for about a year and a half, which definitely helped me, but like all the other American kids also did coaching programs, and they also had theater in their schools, and they had plays, and not just school plays but community theater, and everyone's doing a summer show right now, and it's so sad to see it because I'm so happy for them. But also I haven't performed since grade 8 because my school had the Tempest in grade 8, and then they were having the Wiz in grade 9, and COVID shut that down. So I literally haven't performed since grade 8, and I'm so scared that I'm going to be the worst out of them because I am so out of practice, and I don't even know if you would consider it out of practice because there was no practice to begin with. I'm just like a complete newcomer into all of this when they're all going to be so much better than me, and that scares me. And I know to become the best in the room, you have to be the worst in the room, but what if I never become the best in the room and just always stay as the worst in the room? And that leads me into my 4th point, being seen as a diversity pick. And I know logically I was not picked just for diversity. I know the people at Webster, they are all amazing. They would never do that. They would never pick someone just for diversity. And there are a bunch of people in the sophomore class. The sophomore class is very diverse. Our class is very diverse. So I know I was not simply picked for diversity, but I'm scared that people will think I am if I'm bad. because as a person of color in the US, you kind of have to be better than everyone else to have earned your place there, or you're just a diversity pick. You're just there for wokeness. And I'm scared of being seen as that. And I know that the people who will see me as that are not worth my time and are idiots, but it still hurts a bit, you know? And number 5, realizing that there's been a mistake. So let me get into this. Like I said, I don't have much experience in this field at all. So for one thing, I'm scared that the people at Webster will realize that there's been a mistake. And I know I'm saying this like it's an absolute thing, but that's because I don't know exactly the wording to do. Like, I know that they know it's not a mistake. For me, I'm still mulling it over. But I'm really scared that they might realize that I'm not as good as they thought I was. And I hope that doesn't happen. Or like they might realize that I'm actually unteachable. Because I know everyone looks for potential and everything, but what if that potential actually isn't there? And as for me, I'm scared that I'll realize that I'm not good enough to be in this field, period. I'm scared that I'll realize the same thing, that that potential isn't there. And I think the potential is there, logically. But what if it isn't, you know? And that kind of sums up this whole video. It's a bunch of what ifs and fears, and I know I shouldn't give them the time of day, because if I keep speaking them into reality, they will become a reality. But I don't know, sometimes speaking your fears doesn't just make them more real, it makes them less real. Because now I've gotten them out, they are laid out in front of me, and then I can start to break them down. Because number 1, friends. I make friends everywhere I go. I've already spoken to everyone online, and they are such a wonderful group of people. There's no way I'll end up friendless. And number 2, being in a completely new place. I can adapt to anything. Number 3, not being good enough to be in my program. If I wasn't good enough, I wouldn't have gotten in, because I didn't get into a bunch of schools. And a bunch of people didn't get into this school. And it would have been very easy for Lara Tita to just say, nope, I don't want her in. But I'm here, which means I am good enough. Being seen as a diversity pick, the people who see me as a diversity pick are not worth my time, because they're incorrect. And 5, realizing there's been a mistake. There hasn't been a mistake. Good day to you, sir. And that's the end of this video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sitting here with me and going through my fears. I hope that snack of yours was alright. I'm going to go get myself a snack. Bye bye!